गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत नः शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदान्तवेदांग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च सदाशिवसमारम्भा शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। प्लीज रिपीट शांति मंत्र। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। We'll lead the first mantra. Please repeat after me. Om Brahma Devanam Pratama Sambhavuva Vishwasya Karta Bhuvanasya Gupta Sa Brahma Vidyam Sarva Vidya Pratishtham Atharvaya Jeshtaputraya Praha Atharvaniyam Pravadet Brahma Atharvatam Puruvacha Angire Brahma Vidyam Sa Bharadvajaya Satyavahaya Praha Bharadvajo Angirase Paravaram शौनको ह वै महाशालः अंगिरसं विधिवदुपसन्नः पप्रच्छ कस्मिन्नु भगवो विज्ञाते सर्वमिदं विज्ञातं भवतीति. So you had seen that the teaching of Mundaka started by praising the Sampradaya. So what is meaning of Sampradaya? Any knowledge that has come from tradition. When I say tradition, tradition means it has not come from any individual. It has not come from any cult. It has come from God. Only then we will think it is authentic. Otherwise, I told you, it can have fault because human intellect is limited. It will have Brahm, Pramad, Karna, Patav and Vipralipsa. There are 4 possibilities of fault. So knowledge has to come from God to Brahmaji, from Brahmaji to Atharva, from Atharva to Angir, from Angir to Bharadwaj, from Bharadwaj to Angiras, from Angiras to Shaunak. This was not told yesterday. So today we are seeing that. So, because Pramad Buddhi won't be there. So this is called Vidya Gaurav. Sampradaya means well given. It has been given properly by somebody. And that somebody, it has the origin in the God. Even the music, etc. has come from God only. Nobody can start this knowledge. So remember what is subject matter? Subject matter is the I, which is I am trying to get freedom from the insecure I, from the unhappy I, from the sinful I. And this I is found because of ignorance, and therefore only knowledge will take away that I. You had heard it. How did you say because of ignorance? Because if it was not ignorance, then it will become my nature. Because I want to get rid of it, and therefore it is not my nature. And for that, Ved was the Praman. Ved was the Praman. Shabda Praman was Ved. And then the teaching started. So yesterday you heard Shanti mantras. And today we are going to see first to third mantra. So first to third mantra, number 1 is that it has come from tradition. So anybody can say something that I have discovered new way of meditating. All these things don't hold waters. Or about Atma, this is my thought. So this is all considered null and void because you are saying with your limitations. You don't know complete thing. You cannot just make any statement out of the hat. However, you may be popular. Your popularity is not the criteria of truth. A foolish person also can be very popular. And a wise person may not be known anywhere. So this is not the criteria. Galileo was right, but at that time he was not respected. when he said that earth is moving and not the sun. So they said this is a blasphemy. So don't think that somebody is having a very popularity, or somebody speaks very well, or somebody writes very well, or somebody has many books under him, therefore this is not at all nothing to do with the truth. You can write something false and become popular also. Truth will not be measured by polling. The parampara has to be there, and the parampara is the Ved. Remember I said Ved in Vedanta is the sixth sense organ. Like from the eyes you see the form, similarly to know the nature of eye, Ved is the eyes. Okay, so first was this, then Guru Lakshanam was there. What was the Guru Lakshanam? Prathamaha. Brahmaji was Prathama and Jesht Putra. So Prathama has the meaning of, I told you, good wise also and age wise also. So he is with this passion, etc., he is the highest having this passion. And Shish also is there. Shish also, Atharva was the Shish, if you remember, who doesn't waver, etc., who has firm faith in the knowledge. So Shishya Lakshana also is there. And Bharadwaj. Next is Angir. Refa Kant is there. Angir is there. So don't forget, Brahma gave this knowledge to Atharva. Atharva gave this knowledge to Angir. Angir gave this knowledge to Bharadwaj. And Bharadwaj, another name is Satyavaha. Satyavaha. Bharadwajaya Satyavahaya. Satyavahaya means one who carries the truth. That is called Satyavahaya. So Bharadwaj gave this knowledge. And Bharadwaj gave this knowledge to Angiras. Don't confuse Angir and Angiras. Both are different. Angir is different. Angir is Refant pulling is there. Refant pulling. Rakarant is not called. Refant. Refant. Ra is ending with Ra. Angir. This is fourth case. Angire. And Angiras is Sakarant pulling. That is called Sakarant. Like Nachiketas it goes. And it is called Angiras. So don't confuse Angir and Angiras. One is Refant, the other is Sakarant. So Angiras, and one more point, grammar students please see, Atharva is Akarant pulling also and Nakarant pulling also. In the first mantra, Akarant is mentioned, Atharvaya. In the second mantra, Atharvani is put. So it is, see the word. In the first mantra, Akarant is put. So it is Nakarant also and Akarant also. So Nakarant is more popular. So Atharvani. If you don't know what I am saying, don't worry, relax. So you will know it in due time. What is fourth case? What is this thing? So what so? Brahma gave this knowledge to Atharva. Atharva gave this knowledge to Angir. Atharva gave this knowledge to Angir. Angir gave this knowledge to Bharadwaj. Bharadwaj gave this knowledge to Angiras. Angiras gave this knowledge to Shaunak. But main Acharya of this Upanishad is Angiras. Angiras is the one who will be teaching to Shaunak. Why the parampara is required? To maintain the purity of the content of the knowledge and the methodology to teach it also. If the parampara is not there, either knowledge will disappear, or its content will be compromised. It will be mixed with something else. So, but when a student has heard it systematically, so he knows that this is what was heard, and this is the way to understand that. And I should not waver it. The purity of its content will decide how potent it will be. A diluted form of knowledge will not be effective. So, the content should be as it was given. And therefore, in second mantra, it is written here, What is written in second mantra? See, Brahma Atharva Brahma Yam Atharvane Pravadet. Brahmaji gave that knowledge which Brahmaji gave to Atharva, Tam Pura Angire Brahma Vidyam. That knowledge Atharva gave to Angir. Don't forget. That knowledge which Brahmaji gave to Atharva, that knowledge only Atharva, he didn't add from his side. That knowledge only Atharva gave to Angir. Yam is word is it there. Yam Brahma Atharvane Pravadet Tam Atharva Angire Pravadet. That knowledge was given, not that he had put some other form of knowledge. Same, there is nothing, you cannot add to it, neither can you subtract. What is the self is the self. Self will not change. Okay? And then, sa, second slok, second mantra. Sa means Angir, not Angira. Angir. Angir gave this knowledge to Bharadwaj. So how many people are there? Please see, Brahma, Atharva, Angir, Satyavaha and Angiras. Satyava or Bharadwaj, both are same. So there are 5. If you add Shaunak, it will become 6. Okay? Don't forget, I am repeating it so many times. Brahma, Atharva, Angir, Bharadwaj / Satyavaha and then Angiras. These are the 5. Later on, Shaunakji will come. He is the main student. But what was the need? To tell that it has come from God. There is a flow. And therefore, what therefore? What therefore? Therefore. So, this knowledge, instead of using the word Brahma Vidya, in second mantra, Paravaram word has been used. See the word Paravaram, last word you see. Parasmat Avaren Prapta, which is come from higher to lower, that is called Paravaram. Par to our. Parasmat Avaren Prapta. Parasmat Guruho Avarena Shishya Prapta. Knowledge is like the water flows from the top to bottom. Similarly, from the higher Guru to the lower disciple it has come. It is called Paravaram. So another one name was there of Brahma Vidya. What was the name? Sarva Vidya Pratishtha. Don't forget. Only when Sarva Vidya I have not heard about that. I did not come in the class. No, you were there yesterday. But I don't know what is Sarva Vidya, what is that? Sarva Vidya something. That is Sarva Vidya Pratishtha. Where is it? First mantra is there. Brahma Devanam Pratama Sambhava Vishwasya Karta Bhuvanasya Gopta Sah Brahma Vidya Sarva Vidya Pratishtha. So that is there. So what was Brahma Vidya, Sarva Vidya Pratistham is another name called Paravaram. You have to collect such matter. If you don't collect it, you will miss it. You will miss it because this is a study of Vedanta. It needs little more attention. So Paravaram means Parasmad Avaren Prapta. Parasmat Guru. From higher gurus to lower disciples it has come. Why Guru is higher? Because he has knowledge. And why Guru is disciple is lower? Because he doesn't have knowledge. And then the same student will become Guru now. Then he will transfer it to his disciple. Then that disciple will become Guru. He will transfer it to this. And this way from thousands of years the knowledge has come to us. Imagine that. And in its original form, not that something else has come up. Same mantras are there. So Parasmat Guroho Avaren Shishena Prapta Paravaram. This is one meaning of Paravar. So this is physical or figurative meaning is there. I hope this is clear. है ना? One more meaning is there of. Well, every year two is there. You remember that. Two meanings. Brahma Vidya has two meaning. Sarv Vidya Pratishtha has two meaning. So Paravara has two meaning also. So this is one meaning. Another meaning is par means higher Brahma Vidya and our means Sagun Brahma Vidya, lower Brahma Vidya. So that which deals with the higher and lower, both is there, that is called Paravara. You need to understand what would you say. Par and our, both words are there. Par and our. So par means Brahma Vidya and our means Sagun Vidya, lower Brahma Vidya. Saguna Brahma Vidya. So that which deals Brahma Vidya will deal with both. Okay. With higher Brahma Vidya will deal with higher Brahma Vidya as well as the lower Saguna Vidya. Yes. Okay. I have understood that. It pervades. I hope this second mantra is clear. Second mantra is clear. See, Jesht Putra is written in the first mantra. So Jesht means the elder son. But Jesht also means who is good in this, good wise also he is Jesht. Who is senior in his qualities also. Now, I am coming to the third mantra. A third mantra is coming. That is important mantra. Please take it or underline it because this is very key mantra and this will take some time. शौनको हवई महाशाला. लो अभी तक यहाँ तक समझ पाए, शौनक भी आ गया. तो शौनक is the main disciple here. This is disciple. This is sixth in number among the one who have gone. Sixth in number. Angiras was fifth in number. Don't forget that. अच्छा. ठीक है. So fifth number guru is there, and his sixth number disciple is there. शौनक जी. ठीक है. Can you go ahead? No problem? Okay. So Shaunak is introduced as Shaunako Havai Mahashala. His name is Mahashala. Mahashala means, one meaning is Mahagrahasthi is there. देखो, Grahasthi ही Brahma Vidya प्राप्त कर रहे. Grahasth is getting Brahma Vidya. So, Mahashala means what? One who has Pakshala, big Pakshala, Yajnashala, Goshala, Annashala. Shala means the one who has very big place. Place for very big kitchen he has. Tell me why very big kitchen? Because he was doing yajna. And in yajna it is compulsory to feed. Vidhihinam asrishthanam mantrahinam adakshinam shraddha virahitam yajnam tamasam parichakshate. So in that yajna which food is not given, that is called tamasic. So they, acha, in yajna you need, not that it 2, 3, Havan Kund was there, a small tin one. And that too one is leaking. So not like that. You have to purchase new one. Not like that. Big yagashalas were there. In acres. Like Sat Chandi Havan you heard, so that. So Karpatri ji used to have Sahasra Chandi Havan. So 1,000 priests used to be, and the one ground was chosen. Big ground. And there Sahasra Chandi Havan was done. So 1,000 Havan Kund was there, at least 2,000 Brahmins were there who could chant that. How to manage all these things? And you have to feed everybody. Then you need so much of ghee. Earlier ghee was not getting in a packet. The cows were there. So therefore you had a very big Goshala, Pakshala, Goshala, Annashala, so Jalashala. All big things are there. Therefore his name is Mahashala. Well, what you want to indicate? I want to indicate he led a very religious life. He led a very religious life of Panchayagnyas. Panchayagnya is there, you must have heard. Panchayagnya is there. Devyagnya, Pitrayagnya, Brahmayagnya, Manushyagnya, Bhutyagnya. That means he did the puja for the devatas. Then he was worshipping the rishis and gurus, second. Then Pitar also he was doing the worshipping the Pitar. Then he was, all the people around who were coming, they were also not going without eating. And last but not the least, animals and birds, etc. also were giving food. And therefore he is called Mahashala. He lived a very complete grahast life. Life of prayer, life of chanting, life of magnanimity, life of contribution, life of giving more than what we take, life of sacrifice, in short, life of sacrifice, surrender, service, where he put others as more important than himself, others' joy, others' honor, others' prestige is more important than my, others' existence is more important than my existence. Others' respect is more important than my respect. And this way his mind became very pure. Each word you cannot miss. Upanishad are very serious. And if you read Bhashya, Shankaracharya, on one word, sometimes for 5 lines, 6 lines, 10 lines, 1 page. I'm not giving you that. I'm trying to give in condensed form. Okay, condensed is so long. So, Shaunako Havai Mahashala. Havai means to emphasize. Vrittartha smanarthe. Really, indeed, these are the nipat in Sanskrit it is called. Nipat. Don't worry about that. Because here all kind of students are there. Some are there who know Sanskrit very well. Some have just started. Some have not even started. So all kind of students are there. Some have already read this Upanishad few times. Some have taught also. Some have first time they are reading. So I have to see that everybody gets something for their intellect and for their understanding. So Shaunako Havai Mahashala. So he went to Angiras. Don't forget number 5. Guru number 5 Angiras. Guru number 1 Brahma. Guru number 2 Atharva. Guru number 3 Angir. Guru number 4 Bharadwaj. Guru number 5 Angiras. Well, I am Guru number 6. No. I want to be Guru, I can't be disciple so long. How long I'll be disciple? I want to become Guru only. So, don't forget, please, I'm repeating it. This is 5th number Guru. And Shaunakji is 6th number disciple. 6th number, because he's also, to become a Guru, you have to first become a disciple. Excellent Guru, excellent disciple alone is called Guru. And in his eyes, he is a disciple. Remember one thing. Guru in his eyes is never a Guru. Because he is a mouth spokesman of his teacher. He is not a separate spokesman. And therefore I told you that Atharva said only that thing what Brahmaji had told. And therefore he is always thinking, I am telling you what my Guru had taught. Iti Shushrum Purvesham. He is not claiming this is my knowledge. And therefore I am just a transmitter of that knowledge which I received you. That's it. I am not a separate one. And therefore credit goes to Mahaguru, our Shivji Guru. He is the main Guru. We are all in between the facilitators only. I hope you are getting my point. We can be facilitators and guide, but Guru is only Shivji. Or Guru is Narayan Bhagwan. Or Gurudev is Guru, you can say at the most. So Shaunako Havai Mahashala. Getting it now? No problem? Difficult portion may come. Then in his mind this passion came. He said, what for I am living here? One day after another day is passing. Generally you say, no, my age is increasing. Actually your age is decreasing. Supposing your age is 75 year total. Bole make it 85. Okay. So Let's compromise 80. So 80 is there. Supposing you are 51 and you have turned 52. Now lesser number of years are remaining. For you, 1 year is lesser now. And every day, 1 day is less. You say 1 day has passed. It's a matter of concern that 1 more day has passed. So you have lesser number of days left in your life now. You have lost 1 more day. And work is too much. You are going towards next birth now. You are going towards next womb. So it's a very serious matter for seekers. Therefore, they don't want to waste their time in something else other than bhajan and sadhana. Okay? So he went to Angiras. Who? Bole Brahma ji. No, Shaunak ji. Shaunak ji went to Angiras. It is Sakaran pulling. Don't mix Angir and Angiras. Initially when they read, they feel they are the same. It is Angir, Refand, and this is Sakaran, pulling. And he went Vidivat. Vidivat means with due respect he went. He didn't go and straight away shot a question. What is Brahma? Please tell in few words. Not like that. So, Vidivat Upasanna. Vidivat means if the teacher was grahastha, the student was supposed to take some dried twigs, etc. Why? Because he was doing havan. He has to express his faith and love. Rikta hastum na gaccheta rajanam gurum daivatam. To the king, to the teacher, and to the devata, you should not go empty-handed. 3 places you should not go empty-handed. Take some fruit, take some something. So because they are the very big contributors, you have to express your faith and you have to melt their heart and express your gratitude also. So Riktahas, there's a rule here. So Riktahastam na gaccheta rajanam gurum daivatam. In the temple also don't go empty-handed. Therefore temple you should take flower or something and then to offer that. Always in India, outside is there is some flower shop is there or something. Because you cannot go empty-handed. So he also took something like that. And supposing the guru is sannyasi, then what to take? Take some book is there, take some sweets, something you give, some fruit you can give. But empty-handed, it is not considered good to go. That doesn't mean every day you should bring something. Don't. So Shaunako Haivahama, Vidivat Upasanna, he had gone with all due respect so that the teacher is also, welcoming and the student is also ready. So he went there. So teacher has to get an impression that this is a serious student. He is really meaning it. He is not a casual student. And he should invite the question rather than I am just asking the question. It is not a curiosity. So he went there and maybe he must have served that vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. So pranipat means do sashtang namaskar. Namaskar you did. Namaskar is the best expression of our humility. So he did namaskar and all these things. Shaunak to Angiras. So Angiras asked, "Kyun bhai Shaunak? How did you come? How was the program was made? Program kaise bana aapka?" And then maybe some informal discussion may be there, some eating etc. would be there. And Angiras was not living here in the city. Like he was not a Mahashala, he was not a Grahas. He didn't have one Shala and all these things. Angiras didn't have. Sannyasi doesn't have all these things. How to maintain cows and how to maintain such big kitchen. So this is not his area. So he went. And then this is a very, very, very important question which he is going to ask. To understand this question, it will take time. Upasanna papracha. And then he asked this question. Third mantra, second line. Third mantra, second line. Are you following? I hope you are following. So he asked this question. Kasminnu, underline this. Kasminnu bhagavo vigyate sarvamidam vigyatam bhavati iti. O Bhagava, Bhagava means O Bhagavan. In all Upanishad, teacher is addressed as Bhagavan. That means, so teacher is nothing but the incarnation, or Shivji expresses through him. Therefore, in our tradition, the teacher is always considered as not different than the Lord. Why? Because unless Lord is invoked, I will not be receptive to the knowledge. Pramana buddhi won't come that he is the authority. Adar buddhi won't come. To follow buddhi won't come. I should follow him. Or I should give myself to him. I should offer everything to him. Dosh buddhi will come, because we are habituated to seeing faults everywhere. Everywhere we see something negative. So there high chances are there. Remember, one of the obstacles was there. There is also one of the obstacles which will hamper your knowledge. Therefore, he asked this question to the teacher that, O Guru, O Bhagavan, kasminnu bhagavo vigyate sarvamidam vigyatam bhavati. Knowing what everything is known. लो, इतना बड़ा क्वेश्चन है ये. क्वेश्चन ही समझ में आता है. Knowing what everything else is known. What is this such a illogical thing? If you know A, you won't know B. How can everything be known? Supposing I know paperweight, by knowing paperweight you will know flower. ये कोई बात है? ये कोई बात हुई भाई? ये तो कैसी बात कर रहे हैं? By knowing Ramesh, you will also know Umesh. If I know one, how can I know another one? And here he is going to another extreme. He said, by knowing what? Everything is known. You can know something little. Everything else is known. Knowing that, what is that? Knowing what everything else is known. So here Shankaracharya Bhagavan raises some questions. He said, first thing, if you are saying by knowing what, that means you must be clear that there is something which is existing like that, then only you can say. Supposing I ask, in Chatsworth, where is your house? In road 7 or road 6? 6 is there? 6 is there? No, 6. 7 or 6? No, road 7 and road 5. Huh? 601. हाँ तो वही तो कह रहे 601. So what is it called? Road 6. We don't call it like that. Road 601, 602. Supposing I ask, your house is in road 601 or 701. So that means I have assumed that your house is there first. So if he is asking the question that please tell me, knowing what everything else is known, so first thing is already assumed that there is some knowledge existing. Then how will he ask this question? How? Now he raises a question, Shankaracharya Bhagavan raises a question, how did he know this? How did he know that there is existing, some knowledge is existing like that? So there are two causes he gave. One is called Shisht Samvad. He heard from some satsang he was going. He was attending some class here and there. He was attending some class. And randomly, like you come all of a sudden and you heard something and he just registered it. He didn't know what is it all about. He just got that knowledge. Hearsay you heard. And second thing, he had Anuman Pramana. Anuman Pramana, don't forget. Don't forget, bole what? Hanuman, I remember Hanuman Pramana. No. That Anuman Pramana, not Hanuman Pramana. Anuman Pramana, if you remember. By seeing the smoke, you can infer that there is a fire is there. So he thought if the whole world has come from one, so there should be knowing that everything else may be known. So these are the two causes is given by Bhagwan Bhashyakar. Now it's a very serious matter. I don't need your attention, 100%. I need 200% attention. Then only discussion will be fine. This topic will be little subtle. I'll not use the word difficult. It is little subtle. Okay. So let us investigate the question first. We were studying Panchdashi and one boy came. He said, I understood all the answers, but questions I don't understand. He said, this Panchdashi said, you don't know which line question starts, which line question ends. I've understood the answer, but question I'm not able to understand. Is it okay? I said, no. Without understanding the question, I will understand what is the real answer of that. Anyway, now he is asking the question, knowing what everything else is known. So one is called Samanya Karan, Samanya Gyan, other is called Vishesh Gyan. Samanya Gyan is something is existing, and Vishesh Gyan is that what is exactly that which is existing. So he has the Samanya Gyan, but he doesn't have Vishesh Gyan. So Astitva Gyan is Samanya Gyan, Swarup Gyan is Vishesh Gyan. Now, we will see slowly and slowly and slowly and slowly. But why do you see all these things? Let's go and be happy, eat and drink something. Why trouble yourself with all things here and then writing notes and this checking and this things there? And then Vishnu Sahasranam, so difficult and tongue twisters. My tongue was spinning last night by chanting. So now, because the solution is in the cause only. Any solution is getting the cause of that. General, most layman's language I'm talking. More you go into the cause of something, more you get, the problem will be resolved. Now, the point is, the world should have a cause. World should have a cause. Why it should have a cause? Please let us, the whole manifest world, which has animals, which has machines, which has buildings, which has, I reduce it to 5 elements. Akash, Vayu, Agni, Jal and Prithvi. Billions and millions of things are nothing but the 5 elements. Hundreds of cars, hundreds of food, restaurants, buildings, engineering items, bridges and what not. Human beings, plants, animal, all these things I will only say they are nothing but the 5 elements. So cause of that is 5 elements. 5 element पे आ गया अच्छा चलो 5 element पे आ गया अच्छा these 5 elements which you are seeing are they modifying? Well, yes, there is one rule. If anything has modification, it will always be prior non-existent. Well, what? Stay slowly. Anything which has a modification, it will not be present earlier. It will not be present earlier. Like this flower is there. This flower was absent at some time. Because it has a modification. It is changing. Flower is there. Like our body is there. Body is modifying. So there was a time this body was not there. Fine. Right? This copy is there. This pen is there. Or this book is there. This is also modifying. It will change color after some time. If you see your paper, it will change color. Why? Because it has modified. That means there was a time this was not there. It was a pulp of a tree. Then the tree was also modifying. And the mud was also modifying. So anything which has a modification will have prior non-existence. Fine. But it should have a cause. Now the whole world should have 2 causes or 1 cause. If you say 2 causes, then it will also need a cause. So there should be one cause. One more point. You keep on collecting the point. We will see it later on. We'll collect and we'll put all in a frame later on. Any effect should not be seen in the cause. No, I didn't get it. What is the meaning of cause? Something which name and form is called an effect. Like the pot is an effect, the mud is a cause. Ornament is the effect, gold is the cause. So ornament is not seen in the gold. In the gold biscuit you don't see the necklace. In the gold biscuit you don't see the earring. In the mud you don't see pot. Right? And what is effect? Names and form. So first rule is everything should have a cause, and the world has one cause. This is R1. R2 is that if the effect is there, the cause should not have any element of the effect seen in it. Otherwise, it will become an effect. Supposing that cause is X, I gave the name the X. The cause is X. And that X should not have 5 element. X should not be seen as a 5 element. X should not, because it is a cause. Cause should not be, in the cause thing should not be seen. Otherwise that itself will become an effect. So 5 elements should not be seen in the cause. Second thing, 5 elements should not have, will it have a space or not? No, because that is also seen. Will it have time or not? No. Will it have sun or not? No. Why? Because sun is seen. Any effect should not be seen. Will they have water or not? No. This is rule number 1. Acha, rule number 2 kar do. First rule was the cause is there. Second rule, you can say R2 is there, that cause should not be seen. Effect should not be seen there. Effect should not have the name and form of the cause. Of the effect. Sorry, cause should not have name and form of the effect. Chale? Fine, going on well. All is well. This is R2, you can see. Rule number 2. Rule number 3. That cause should change or not change. That cause should change or not change. Well, it should change. Everything is changing. Change is the changeless law. No. Kyun bhai cause ki? That should change or not, that cause. No, it should not change. Very good. That cause should not change because to change, it should have a shape. To change, it should have a shape. There should be something mixing in it, then only it. Other than that, something should mix, therefore it should change. But the cause does not have anything other than it, because it is the cause of the whole world. Other than it, nothing else is there that it should change. And for change, there should be time element in it. But the cause does not have a time element in it. Because cause should not have any name and form which can enter into it. Because it is not, no space is in cause. Space is not seen, time is not seen, water is not seen, therefore cause should not change. This is R2 or R1, I don't know. R3. R3. R1 is cause has to be there. R2 is the cause should not have name and form. It should be shapeless. Then it should be unchanging. Acha? Because, please understand, please. If you want to have a change, any change can happen which has a shape. And cause cannot have a shape. When we let it have a shape? No, because if it is a shape, it will be in space. In space itself is in effect. So how can the cause be special? No, cause is special, not special. I am saying spatial. Cause cannot have the space. Because if anything can change only when it has a shape and it mixes with something. Because cause cannot have a shape, because to have a shape it should be in the space, but the space should not be in the cause. Space should not be seen in the cause. None of the effect should be seen in the cause. This is the rule number 3. Rule number 1, cause has to be there. Rule number 2, there should be shapeless cause. Rule number 3, it should be unchanging. CSU. Well, what is CSU? Cause, shapeless, unchanging. CSU. Next point, 4th point, R4. That cause should be either inert or it should be consciousness. Because you can't say, inert cannot be there, because if cause is inert, then again the problem will be that inert is always changing. Anything inert is there which is always changing and which needs something else to prove it. But the cause should not be something else, and therefore the cause should be consciousness. CSUC. CSUC. Is it okay? Cause should not be changing. Only consciousness cannot change, because inert is of the nature of changing. Because if the cause changes, then problem will be, it will have a shape. Anything changing alone, a shape, anything with shape alone can change. And to have a shape, it should be in space. The cause cannot be in the space, because space itself is an effect. Tasmad vai tasmad atmana akasha sambhuta. And therefore the cause should be consciousness. If you are not understanding, relax, don't worry. CSUC. Well, how long this will continue? When sanskar is less, you are not able to cooperate. Then last point is there. If the consciousness is there and it is not changing, how can the world come out? How can the effect come out? Because every effect demands that cause should change. Yaar. Like the seed changes and the sprout comes out because the seed has modified. How is it possible that the cause is not changing and its effect is coming out? Wait. If the cause is not changing and effect is coming out, that means the effect is nothing but the cause only. And therefore the effect will not be real. Because effect is nothing but the cause seen in another form. So cause has to be there. Whole world is effect, one cause is there. Number 1 point. Number 2 point, this cause is shapeless, world is with shape. Number 2 point, cause. Number 3 point, our cause is unchanging, world is changing. I'm using the corresponding world and cause. And the number 4, R4 is the cause is consciousness and world is inert. Number 5 point is there, cause is unchanging, real, and the effect called world is false. Why false? Because Why because? Because it is changing. It is nothing but you are seeing something else. You are seeing the cause, but actually you are seeing the shape in the cause which is not real. And therefore don't try to obtain the effect because it will slip away. Because it is seen where it is not there. In the world it is not there. It is not there where it is. Name and form are not there, but you are seeing there as if it is existing there. Where something is not there, you are seeing. Really it is not there, but you are still seeing it. And therefore this question comes, knowing what everything else is known. Knowing what cause is there. Now if you know this cause, this is why everything else will be known. If the unchanging cause called consciousness is there of the world, and then only by knowing that cause, whole world will be known. This is the only condition. Otherwise, knowing A, you can't know B. Forget about knowing the whole world. I hope this point is not very clear. I hope the point is clear. You can revise it. R1, world will have a cause. R2, that cause will be shapeless. Because nothing of the world should be, no shape should be in the cause, otherwise cause will become an effect. Number R3, the cause should be unchanging. Because for change to happen, something will mix, then only something can change. R4, that cause should be consciousness. C-R-U-C. And cause 5, the cause will not have real effect. Cause will appear as the effect. And a C, S-U-C. S-U-C. C means consciousness, other C. Don't say S-U-P. So, because that S-U-P is coming in your mouth. C, S-U-C. And the last is that effect is there. Effect is not real now. And therefore, knowing that cause, as you will know everything. This question itself is quite tricky actually. That means how much he has already thought and then asking the question. He is not asking the question like Arjun. Karma is better or Gyan? This question is not there. This advanced student is there. Or Chanchalam Himana Krishna. My mind is very fickle, I can't know. These questions are very, therefore Upanishad could not go to the people because people were not that qualified to understand these questions. So, kasminnu bhagavo vigyate sarvamidam vigyatam bhavati. So, therefore, there is a cause which is shapeless, which is unchanging, which is consciousness, and on which effect has come, that means effect are false. And the same thing if I say, 2 columns you make, one is cause, other is the world. That means world is in effect. Number 2, world is with shape. Number 3, world is changing. Number 4, world is inert. Number 5, world is false. This is true. This is true. So, C-S-U-C-T. This will be one side. On other side, you put the opposite nature of the world. Is it okay? Going on well? I hope it is not very difficult. This is his question. What is that nature of that cause actually? Knowing that, how one can know all and what is the nature of that cause? This is the central point of MU, Mundaka Upanishad. This is a central point of Mundaka Upanishad. This is the main issue of Mundaka Upanishad. This is the main matter of Mundaka Upanishad. If you have not understood, please ask, but make it clear and final. And about that particular cause, whole Upanishad will now tell various things so that we are clear about it. So he had samanya gyan, that there is something existing. But what exactly it is, he is not having that Vishesh gyan. He has astitva gyan, something is existing, but Swarup gyan he doesn't have. Swarup gyan he has dharmi gyan, but what is dharm gyan is not there. This is the main point. Okay? I hope you have to try to digest it. Therefore, notes is made. When you write notes, you try to think over the subject repeatedly. You try to gather the point in your mind. Notes is for your intellectual munching. Munching, not the snacks, munching of the ideas what you have heard. Well, I thought while making notes you have to munch snake. No. So I am saying when you write, you think over, you repeat it in your mind. You own it. You own the knowledge. You own the knowledge. If ornaments are there, there should be one gold cause, which should not have any shape of any ornament. It is shapeless regarding the ornament. Acha. Number 2, gold should be unchanging. And number 3, it should be on that all ornaments should be seen. Gold is not changing. So consciousness example won't go. Therefore I said that on that all ornaments should be seen. What is the nature of that cause? Oh, Angiras ji, oh Gurudev, please, what is the nature of that particular cause? This is the main issue here, which we have tried to address. And knowing that, everything else would be known. ठीक है ना? नहीं. क्या करा जाए भाई? Very difficult. No, not difficult at all. Not difficult at all. Not difficult. Well, where am I coming into picture? We'll see tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow. I was thinking of preponing the class tomorrow to 7:30. Well, what do you mean by that? We can have another class. So there can be 2 classes. Oh my God. Two classes will be there. Yes. When will the Sanskrit class go? That we'll see later on. Because this subject is going quite in detail, it won't be that simple. So let's try one today. If it doesn't work, we will resume to these timings. But tomorrow we'll start at 7:30 a.m. First class and second class timing will be given tomorrow. You can expect 10 or 10:15. We will have second class. Okay? We'll see that tomorrow. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om. Shankara Sada Shivaya Sarveshvara Mam Pahi Prabhu Mam Pahi Vibho Mam Pahi Prabhu.